So it's now time to override the save method. We understand how it works. Let's actually take a look at what's going on with it. So the save method is built into the model class, as we've said in the last one. So if I come in here and define save and just do self args, keyword args, I'll explain those in a second, and then just do super cur URL self.save and then args and keyword args. That is the save method. This is where we can override it. We can actually do something here, print something. So the save method is directly correlated to everything that's going on in the models when we do the save. And the way we connect it, first of all, we override it with this line right here. Just writing out the save method, we are already overriding the default method. And we call the default method by doing this super call. So this is getting the super class of this particular class. That is the class that it's inheriting from. We're calling that save method there. If it existed, it would call it there. And in this case, it does call it there. So this is a way to actually do that. Now, think about something too, is you can say my save, and you could do something like this and just do self and still call that super save. You definitely could still do something like this, but that's not the default action. We are overriding the save method here. Here we are adding our own custom method that still is calling save. In fact, you wouldn't have to do it that way. You would just do self.save, right? That is actually how you would run the save method somewhere else. In our case, we want to make sure that we're running the save method with any given arguments or keyword arguments that we just don't know about. Now, of course, arguments and keyword arguments are things like if I said ABC and something equals to none, right? So this is a standard argument and this is a keyword argument. That's some Python basics if you didn't already know that. But using the star and then the star basically takes place for those things. That means all other arguments other than the instance itself, all other arguments go through that actual argument placeholder, and then this one is for all the keyword arguments. So any other keyword arguments go inside of that. This is really nice because we don't have to know what's being passed then. That's the main thing here. We don't know if there are arguments or keyword arguments. These are really nice placeholders for that. And these can be added to any function, any method, any function. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and comment out my save. I don't need that. So let's print something. This is where I can actually change things about anything for that matter, right? So in here, I can just go ahead and save something here. But I'm going to make a generator for a shortcode. And I'm just going to say define, and this is going to be called code generator. And we're going to give it a size. And in my case, I said the max length is going to be 15, but I only want a size of 6. I don't really need that many codes in here. And then I'll set characters. Well, I want to have certain characters in here. So I'll just say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, Y, X, Z, whatever. Not exactly the greatest alphabet, but I have my characters in here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to import random, or random as in random, the Python random. So it's not exactly random, but it's close to it. And I'm going to return the string called join, and I'll say random.choice of chars, or the keyword argument of characters. And I'll just say for underscore in range of size. Okay, so this is going to give us back a random string. Now, if you want to know what this is doing, if you're not that familiar with Python, basically what it's saying here is we're doing a for loop, so for underscore in range size. And this underscore is just kind of a placeholder. We're not really using it, we're not using that variable. We don't care about the size. So I could say I for the integer if I wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it as underscore. That's kind of a shorthand method that a lot of developers use when this variable is not actually being used, but we want to run an iteration. And then I could just say string or new code equals to an empty string. And then I could just say down here, new code plus equals to random choice of characters, right? So these 3 lines is virtually the same as this line, but after that for loop, we would want return new code. So actually these 4 lines is the same as this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 4 lines. I'll just comment those out just for your own reference later. I will delete them eventually. But now that we've got this code generator here, I'm just going to say short code equals to code generator parentheses. Well, more specifically, I want to say self.shortcode, not just shortcode, but self.shortcode equals to code generator. So we'll save this, and this save method should absolutely work. So if we look in our actual terminal for where the server is being ran, and we go back into Chrome, click on CFE blog, this shortcode should change. If I hit save and continue, it changed. And also inside of the terminal, it actually printed out something. If I hit save and continue, it's going to change every single time. Really, really cool. But this code generator is actually not that great. It's only using characters. It's not using numbers. So we can also write out a bunch of numbers here. So we could write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. I could do it this way, but this is not how I want to run programming, right? This is just a lot of writing, and there's actually a way to be a little bit faster about it by importing string. And now what we could do is import our characters. We can do string.ascii lowercase. So that's ASCII characters, and all of them being lowercase. Yes, you could do uppercase if you wanted, but we want lowercase. And I'll do just plus string.digits. So that kind of handles the characters a little bit better for us. So if we save that, now we'll have digits and characters. We'll just hit save and continue. Notice that it is giving us these random shortcodes. Really, really cool, very useful function for us. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. We're going to pick up in the next one to make this just better. It's not very good right now. And also, we don't want to have code like this inside of our models. We want it somewhere else. So in the next one, we'll pick up right where we left off here and talk about this some more. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, let's keep going.